going 6-1 down the stretch, and they've had a lot of people complimenting that stretch run, including Hollingshed.
An overtime win at home just this last weekend, 86-83 in a double overtime showdown that you were there to finish up with a 15-point defeat of the Oregon State Beavers. Finishing strong. You want to be playing your best basketball this time of the year. I know everybody talks about that, but look at what happens to Colorado. They come in here, and congratulations. I mean, you have to credit the Huskies. This game isn't over, but you have to credit the Huskies for the way that they have played and grinded it out.
Colorado, they haven't advanced out of the first round since this tournament moved to Vegas.
Mulkey will get called for impeding that. You cannot reach your hands over that space, and the official is explaining that to Mulkey. You sort of can't break that plane, so Mulkey's going to adjust and just put her hands out straight. There you see it there.
And Tammy, you mentioned this Colorado team just different with Sherrod on the floor, back from that hip injury. I mean, you cannot overstate how much of an impact Sherrod has on this Colorado club at this tournament.
You know what I thought was crucial that will not show up in the stat sheet is she came out of that break after Tamia Sadler, their teammate, was wheeled off on a stretcher, and she made that move to the bucket. But before that, she had wiped her tears away. So that won't show up on the stat sheet. That's huge. But can we also credit Weta for the game that she has had? She's 4-10. She's got 8 points. She just does all the little things. 4 boards for the guard, 2 assists, doing all the little things. This has certainly been a team effort for the Buffs.
And Hollingshed, another double-double. Big free throws for Hollingshed. She had those triples in the third quarter, just does all the dirty work. You know, Hollingshed starts her career as a freshman, kind of known as a three-point shooter. Then her game has evolved into an all Pac-12 performance type of a kid. She has just been a monster. Comes back, you said it, Tammy, for this very moment.
This is a moment that she was waiting for. She's on the stage, and she was fired up at shoot-around. She was fired up when she walked onto the court today. And a tough first half for Hollingshed, only to turn it around. And this is how she did it. Weta with the miss, grabbed the O board. She gets tangled up with Peterson to draw the foul. Look at this turnaround, little reverse pivot. She stays with it and gets aggressive at the cup. Hollingshed does what she does, and even with a hand in her face. Mulkey late on the closeout. That gives Hollingshed enough time. We're going to actually show you the numbers here. Wrap the package up and put a bow on it. 1,632 points. Ranks 8th in the career program. 875 rebounds. Look at the field goals made. 24 double-doubles. Will rank 6th. And 137 games in her career. Put that one on the top of the charts.
The only Pac-12 player to lead her team in points, boards, and three-point field goal percentage. You're looking at her. She has just been a monster today. And Colorado, Tammy, is going to win their 7th of 8 games in terms of turning this ship around. And what do they do to honor Sadler? Go on an 8-0 run. You need threes. And Schwartz gets hammered. So Hollingshed, 2nd foul, team's 3rd. And all that defense by Colorado.
And Tina Langley in her first season and her first appearance in this Pac-12 tournament. And the way her team came out and played, she is, if you have not had a chance to meet her, sit and talk with her, I hope that you do, because she's lovely, and she has had a tough season in the conference, but the way that they have finished and what she has brought to this program, and many great things to come for Tina Langley.
What
it's
a hire.
been a pleasure. Yep.
What a hire. You know, so the magic is running out for Langley and Washington. You look at what Colorado has done. Their stars have stepped up. Their role kids have played their roles. And you look at the rebound advantage, 46-30. That advantage going to the Buffs. And that's a season high in rebounding for Colorado. They picked a perfect time to do it.
Absolutely. Rebounding is where it is, right? Rebounding will win games. You could talk to any coach in America and ask them for their keys to the game. If you have 1 or 2, 3 keys to the game, we do it all the time. I've never had a coach not say, we got to rebound. Never. That's how the game is played, right, Ann Schatz?
You bet.
J.R. Payne with a quick timeout. Doesn't want to get the 5-second sideline call.
So smart call by Payne, and she's got some timeouts to play with.
Sure. She even has one more at this point. Washington, no timeouts.
The latest bracketology has, as you mentioned, Tammy, 6 Pac-12 teams in the NCAA tournament. Colorado, a solid 8. Yes, J.R. Payne, hey, come on. You guys are in it no matter what. She said, are you kidding me? We're not leaving anything to chance. We're not leaving anything to a committee. We've got to win games in the tournament. And they are 11 seconds away from a very good start.
And congratulations, too, to Washington State. Look at the way they finished. They're actually not playing today. They got the bye with that 4th seed in this tournament. They'll play tomorrow. Cammie Etheridge, voted by the media as Coach of the Year. What she did with this program this year, what a way to finish.
All right. So Van Dyke picks up the foul. And this time, Hollingshed will toe the line, looking to get, well, even bigger pad of a lead for Colorado. Man, Colorado opening up. Nothing double-digit as far as leads, but some 7-point leads, feeling good about themselves. And then both clubs got after it offensively, and it looked like this thing was going to go down to the wire. This final score is not indicative of how close this game was in the final minutes.
That has been the story for the Huskies. All you have to do is look down their schedule and see how close they were. If you think that they've gotten beat by 10 or 11 points, yeah, that might have been the final score, but they've been right in there with some key games down the stretch here in February.
So this game still chugging along. More fouls called. Still not going to the line is Washington. 5.8 left to go. And this one has got to feel good for Colorado. Obviously worried about Sadler. We all are. But they finished strong on her behalf. And that'll do it. The monkey is off Colorado's back. 64-52 the final. The 5th-seeded Buffs outlasting a game and gritty Washington Husky club to pull away at the end. So the bracket looks like this. Colorado advancing to face Arizona. Coming up next, Oregon State, Arizona State. And you've got some big-time scores with that game.
Oh, Jade Lavelle, who is just hot right now. And boy, what a player she is. A lot of fun to watch. She's ranked 3rd in the Pac-12. Talia Van Olhoffen, what a year it has been. She has led her team. I can't wait to see that matchup next.
So that's going to do it from Michelob Ultra Arena. Colorado defeating Washington 64-52. The Buffs advance to the quarterfinals. All right, now we will send you back to Ashley, Elise, and Roz for the Tums game break. Huge win for the Buffs.